When I first got into photography, I saw how it imbued my life with more adventure. I was looking at the world differently, living as an active participant. It was the first thing in my life that made me feel this way, so I followed that feeling as much as I could. A body of metal and glass was all it took to draw me towards exciting new places. But when I moved to New York City, I never really took any pictures. I've equated only these big adventures as worthy of documenting, not my everyday environment. The beginning of something new was always exciting, but as the years passed, I've started falling into routine. My camera stayed on my shelf, and I haven't chosen to look up in a while. But recently, I got sent two unreleased cameras by Fujifilm, the X-T50 and the GFX 100S2, with a simple prompt: make anything you'd like. So I want to take this as a cue and go out and photograph New York City. There's places I've always wanted to go and things I haven't looked twice at. So come along and let's go get a new view of an old site. Our first stop is the Staten Island Ferry. The sunrise ferry gives you an amazing view of the skyline, with vivid oranges from the ferry itself. I'm not really a morning person, so sunrises are always a treat for me. I've never gone because I haven't had a reason to go to Staten Island yet, so today the journey was the destination. We had 25 minutes there and 25 minutes back, so we wandered through the ship to get our photos. The sunrise came out as a vivid yolk and the sky was washed with color. I love the usage of windows as reflections and frames here. You always get a more dynamic composition. On the way back, we picked up the GFX and tried it out. It was my first time using a medium format camera, but it was really easy to use. The amount of megapixels let me kind of crop into any photo I wanted and create my own compositions out of the images I took. Overall, it was a really peaceful morning, and I'm really loving how the colors are coming out. There was the time when we got a golden wash, and it was beautiful. Our next stop was downtown Manhattan, where we were given this behemoth of a lens.
This thing is humongous.
It's a new GF 500mm f5.6 lens, and it shoots crazy tight. We were able to use this to get slices of New York, using the long reach to get abstract images in patterns that weren't obvious before. And now we're at Coney Island. I've been here once and I had such an amazing time, so I wanted to come back and see it through my camera. But it was closed during the week. I was hoping the vibrant location could be the focus of these photographs, but instead we focus on human interactions at an oddly quiet afternoon at Coney Island. Instead of that classic amusement park feel, we shifted to human moments, capturing bits of people going about a lazy afternoon. For the final stop of our journey, we're going somewhere a little crazy. We'll be making images of New York City from 1,000 feet up because we'll be taking this new gear on a helicopter. I've always had a fear of heights, but I didn't want to pass on the opportunity to see my home from a completely new vantage point. I don't think it really hit me until we started buckling up that we'd be open door to the rest of the world. I'm sure it was cold and windy, but none of that crossed my mind when we went up. It was so beautiful. This may have been one of the coolest things I've ever done. I used the X-T50 for quick wide vista shots as the sun broke through the clouds, I'm sure just for us. I used the GFX to grab stunning compressed images of the skyline and its features. We were up for about 40 minutes, but it all passed by in a blur. For the ride back, I told myself to put the camera down. I was living too much to the viewfinder, and I needed to balance that with appreciating what was in front of me. So much of photography is just practicing what you notice. Doing that over and over again as you teach yourself what you like to look at. Paying more attention in your day-to-day, remembering, filtering what you see, and answering. Cameras have been the best way for me to do that. Just having them on hand drives me to participate more in my life. I hope this helps you reach towards the same. Here are the last few shots I want to share. Thank you so much for exploring with me.